Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Will Dills. I'm usually a reseller on Mercari and eBay, but today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I want to go and set up at a flea market for the very first time, buy a couple of tables, and just see how much money exactly someone new, some first timer like me could make at a flea market. I'm pretty nervous about this. I've never done something like this before. I know that buyers go there to buy a lot of clothes and antique tools and signs. So hopefully, as a guy who sells die-cast cars, collectibles, plushies, toys, stuff like that, hopefully we can still make a few bucks. Our goal today for this video is to make over $100 in profit at this flea market. If we can do that, it'll be counted as a W, and if we don't, then it's a loss, and we'll have to try to do better next time. So hopefully we can do that. Let's take you guys to the road and let's go to the flea market. I forgot to say this in the earlier clips, but later in the video you guys will get to see my setup, and I want you guys to let me know if you think I set up the tables well, and if you've sold before, tell me what exactly would you do differently. Also, stay tuned for the end of the video where we reveal exactly how much cash I made, all the mistakes I felt like I made, and whether or not we reached our $100 goal. Okay, so at this point, to be honest, I already realized the mistake I made. Online, the flea market said they open at 7, and we got there at like 6:30, but we immediately realized that we were very late when it comes to like vendors and seller standards. All the tables in the front of the flea market were already taken, and we were barely able to find a place to set up all the way in the back. So there's the first thing I will definitely do differently next time. Come hours before the flea market actually opens. But I'm very glad we were able to get these tables because it turns out to be a very good day. I thought this was worth leaving in. At some point in me setting up the tables, a stray dog ended up coming up to us, and I was sad she ran away so fast because she ended up being super friendly. Alright, so at this point we had the tables set up. On this first table, we had the books, the Barbies, the action figures. Some of the older vintage action figures were over here, the more expensive ones. We had the movies and the plushies as well. And on this other table, we had the baseball and sports cards. We had the comics, the die-cast cars, and the random die-cast cars there. I want you guys to let me know if these tables look good to you. But yeah, after this, we're going to talk about how we did during the day after about 6 or 7 hours of selling. We got there at 7. The next clip is me at like 1 or 2. Sorry I didn't get more clips during the day. In the future videos, we will. It was a lot for me at the time, so I didn't get as much filmed as I wanted. But yeah, let's go to the next clip. Alright boys, just finished selling. It's like 4 hours later. I did make the $100 goal, and all that is left is like 3 or 4 boxes. So not bad. And an amazing first day. We will go home and I will tell you the amount that I made, how much I expected I make, and if I'll do it again, and the things I'll do differently next time. Let's go home. So now it's 6 a.m. the day after of me selling at the flea market, and I have a lot to say. Let's start off with the negatives. I obviously got there way too late, like I said earlier. All the tables up front were taken, and I had to go in the back, and not just like the front of the back, all the way in the back. We actually grabbed the last available tables there in the back. If we were any later, I don't think we would have had tables available to set up. So that obviously affected how much money we made total during the day. Also, I've realized a lot of my pre-bagged, pre-priced items didn't sell as much as I thought they would, and I don't know if that was because they were already bagged and sorted through, or if they already had a price on it, but I noticed they weren't selling as much as the items that I just had laying out on the table with no price, just telling people to just throw a price at me. But the positives definitely do outweigh the negatives. Everybody was so nice and positive to me. I hardly had any negative experience with the buyers. And early in the morning, I noticed 2 or 3 of the other vendors coming by my tables, and they actually bought some of my stuff off the tables for a good deal to go sell at their tables and make money off that as well, which I had no problem with at all. And I honestly took it kind of like a compliment that they thought some of my items were good enough to give me an offer and sell themselves. And finally, what I'm sure most of you guys are waiting for, the profits, the money. Did we make our goal? Did we make over $100 in profit? The answer is absolutely. We made, after calculating the price of the tables and stuff like that, $160 in profit, which is honestly, after us being so far back in the flea market, way more than I expected to make today for the first time me ever selling at a flea market. $160 is 100 more than I thought I'd make. And it goes to show that there is money to be made at flea markets. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry there wasn't more footage of the flea market or of people buying from us. In the future, there will be way more footage of stuff like that. I'm planning to get an Insta360 Go 3, which will allow me to get first-person POV shots of the flea market and people coming up and buying stuff from our tables, which will be absolutely amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name is Will Deals. Peace out.